What's up guys, it's Michael here. In this video we are going to discuss the top 10 jobs that will have the greatest growth rate for income in the near future. So in the previous past two videos I showcased the top 5 best jobs that the websites are currently showing in 2021, between that and the top 5 worst jobs. So within the both, they show basically you are an employee and showcasing the median income overall of how much money people are making over the years. So what I wanted to know is, out of all the jobs even out in the world, there's a lot that you can make quite a lot of money based on whatever degree you make. What I want to showcase and find out which 10 jobs that strike me the most that will give you the most benefit. So for example, saying you currently are in college and you're looking for a degree, or you're not in college and you're currently looking for a job, you just got out of high school, you just want to continue working, which type of field you should go into that give you the best opportunity to escape the financial rat race. So what I want to see is which job will give that person opportunity to become the owner, start your own business, make so much money to the point you'll break out the whatever median income that society has set, or whatever that jobs data has set. Break out that set, use all that extra money you make basically to buy investments. So once you buy into investments, that money will help basically generate revenue and you don't have to work anymore. So that's the whole entire plan of investing. So investing itself is one thing, but to get into investments, you need to have cash flow in hand. And the only way to do that is to start working. So to start working, you gotta see which type of job will be the most beneficial to you, meaning will give you the best opportunity to grow. So a lot of people say like the lower end paid jobs with lower degree do not have, that much opportunity to grow. And when I look into it and do more research and see what type of people and how much money they make, and look into meeting and their data, that's actually far from the truth. It's just because people do not know how to think outside the box when it comes to doing their specific skill or job. So I took together multiple websites and sources, and I found that these 10 jobs actually have one of the greatest potentials for growth. And it's been proven already, because if you go on search on the internet, you can actually find those specific types of people actually making tons of money, to the point it's pretty much ridiculous. I'll outsource any type of employee or worker that's currently working to whatever high paying job they have, because there's no way they'll beat them. I can guarantee you that. So in this video, since it's gotta be a long video, we're gonna break it down to two parts. Well, part one showing the first 5 and part 2 showing the next 5. So in this part, we're gonna show the top 5 that requires at least a bachelor's degree or within college going up to a master's and doctor. So breaking down the list, the first one is, as you guessed it, a nutritionist, something into the medical field. So out the whole entire medical field, you got like doctors, you got your like pharmacists, you have people working there for the tech and stuff. Like that's great and all, but what strikes me out the most is number 1, nutritionists. Nutritionists, the whole point of them is they help you regulate your diet. And the reason why I think this has the greatest growth potential, because you don't really have to be restrained under like other people working. Meaning if you work for someone else, you can actually start your own. After you get your degree, you can start your own business. At the same time, which I find out really striking me, that a lot of people, especially in America, I hate to break the fact, especially in first world countries, have an overweight problem. Yes, meaning a lot of people are fat, especially in America, and data shows around first world countries, a lot of people, like to waste their food, waste resources. It's just, how life is. When life gets easier, a lot of people become more wasteful, and they don't realize what they have. Like, all the stuff they have, they take it for granted. And in this case, a lot of people now are finally realizing that it's not good for their health. And nutritionists itself, a lot of people are started looking for ways to, get on a diet. They're looking to ways to lose weight and basically live a better and healthier lifestyle. Because you live a healthier lifestyle, they notice that it feels a lot better. And they don't know how to do it, but nor do they want to spend the extra money to do it. So the best way to do, nutritionists. Nutritionists basically shows them how to do their dieting options and plans. And the reason why I think this is a really good opportunity for growth, whoever is getting to that degree, if you want to select a medical field, go for this specific type of job, is because a nutritionist, A, there's got to be always people looking for you. B, you can start your own business. And number 3, there's actually not that many nutritionists out there mass marketing. Meaning, if you go on YouTube, how many nutritionists can you find? You can find a lot of them for advertisements, but how many of them are the like really famous and big ones? And also, which makes it even more flexible for this specific type of job, you're not have to be strained to clients in one place, meaning you don't have to see people face to face. You can see them online because the internet makes a big difference how much money you make on your job. Since you can meet your clients on the internet, you can actually have clients around the world coming into you instead of getting clients you meet face to face in person within your specific area. Instead, you can just do both. That's the best part. Also, you can also give them a plan, a dieting plan or exercise plan to help them lose weight. And they always will come back to you, to do monitors and checkups. So that is why I see a nutritionist out of the doctor field, the medical field, as one of the best growing jobs to make tons of money, to the point that I'll strip any doctor has been basically studying for like 7 or more years, or radiologists make like $800,000 a year. I'm pretty sure there's a good chance a nutritionist can surpass them. So, number 2, becoming a marketing manager. So a lot of people in the financial world, the financial literacy itself is just garbage. It's just so crap because they don't want to teach people how money works in the world because they're scared if they find out more people watch videos like mine will make people understand how money works and they don't want people to spend money. But in reality, a financial/marketing manager is a great opportunity to teach people how to spend their money, how to use it more wisely. So the whole point in this channel is similar to how a marketing manager works or a financial manager works. And like all the other financial YouTubers, you don't need to be an expert. You just need to preach what you do or just practice what you craft. And once you realize, it's actually not that difficult. So they're asking for at least a 4 years college degree and a bachelor's for a marketing manager. Yeah, if you earn that route, great. You can also easily get a job. But at the same time, you can start your own business. Meaning you can actually help other smaller businesses manage their money and income. You can also manage smaller groups like individuals or families and households how to manage their wealth and income and help them basically give them suggestions how to invest if you're under that specific degree, which I find it fascinating because most people in the world honestly needs more financial literacy. If a lot of I say if majority of people have financial literacy, then why is there so many homeless people? Why is there so much poor people? Why is there so many people who don't understand how the market works? So more people have financial literacy, we wouldn't be in this situation. And the reason why majority of us are in this situation is because the schools don't teach it. They don't want you to know how money works. Sadly, that's why I think a marketing manager or a financial advisor is actually a really useful job. And for people who don't have money, then you have to find a specific way, such as, what I'm doing right now, YouTube. How to teach other people how to manage your money, teach them what you should do, and just give them you don't have to basically make it really difficult. You just have to, give them a suggestion. Whether to take it or not, it's up to them. So a marketing manager is the number 2, one of the top 10 growing lists, I think, personally, will have a big impact around people around the world. Number 3, the next one will be a software developer. So I mentioned a software developer was a pretty good, okay in that field, but after, looking back again, actually has a lot of great potential. For example, there's a lot of areas that the market needs to be fixed. So there's a lot of financial institutions, they need software developers. There's a lot of people looking for it, like Google, Yahoo, tech industry. And also, you look at other major automobile companies that are being built. And what I find it fascinating is that most of these companies are going to need new software developing to be developed. So that job is always going to be in high supply and high in demand also. So what I look at the most interesting is the flexibility of it. Besides, working for the tech industry, working your own job, you can always develop your own software to help other niches. For example, the medical industry. How does data transfer one place to another? And usually they use it by paper, so it's very difficult. And there's not really any software out there to help them, transfer it from one doctor to another doctor or transfer it to a patient to another patient. If they have a supply like that, then it'd be a lot easier because the reason why I do that is because of security-wise. And they don't want to take the risk. But if some software developer can make it really easy and try and make it worldwide implement, if some type of software developer can make a worldwide implementation, then that's another, problem solved, similar to how Tesla works. So software developer, another great opportunity for job growth and development. Number 4, the next best job out there, out the top 10 list that I can personally see myself is an accountant, specifically a CPA, a certified public accountant. And a lot of people say, why even need an accountant? I can even do my own taxes and stuff. But hey, if you can do your own taxes, you can think about it. That's only yourself. Of course it's gonna be easy. If you can do it yourself, fine. But what happens to big corporations, big businesses? You're employing like hundreds and thousands of people. You have a lot of finances in there. You have a lot of expenses in there. And then you buy. And you say, what happens? Oh, we can just automate it, all that. No, that's not how it works. And you know why? The reason why? Accounting job cannot be taken away? You can actually thank that to your politicians and politicians around the world, because especially in America, each time we switch politicians, either left or the right, doesn't matter, there is always gonna be a new tax change. A new tax will be implemented. And there is no way a software or a company can develop a software and just keep up with it, because there's so much, loopholes. The whole point of a CPA and accountant is to help you save money, and at the same time help you manage your expenses and finances too. Similar to a financial manager, but this one's more specialized in looking into it, looking into depth, looking into the rules, finding loopholes. So you think about why there's so many rich people, and so the ones that have a lot of money have a manager like a CPA. Is the reason why is to help them find loopholes, help them understand the law. So you basically use the law to your own advantage. You just follow the law, use your own advantage. All those people saying taxing the rich, in reality, they're always generating own loopholes for themselves. Because if they tax the rich, they'll be taxing themselves. At the same time, why would they do that, right? So the same way, they just make a new loophole and they use that loophole. But the interesting, when they do that, meaning us as the people who are not politicians or not in the high-end area, can still use that loophole. So that's why investing is really important, and jobs with an extremely big amount of potential growth is really important. The next important thing as a CPA is you can start your own business. When you start your own business, you can mass market it, you can use online sources, and you have a lot of clients flooding into you. I can guarantee you that. And personally, my family members are actually part of the CPA. So that's another thing. I have a live source to prove it, how to see how this business structure works. That's why a CPA is another really good source of income if you're looking for specifically a job that can grow insane amount of wealth. So breaking it down to number 5. Number 5 is actually not as difficult as you think it would be. Is actually a construction engineer. Meaning, a person who manages construction work and is also an engineer, similar to an architect. So they're within all of their categories. So you're an architect, construction manager / engineer / engineer can break down many fields, but those have a really substantial amount of growth. Because construction engineer, you're designing houses, right? So newer tech, newer things come in, and more costs will come in. So if you are a construction engineer, within whatever category you do, there's always a lot of money coming in. And you look at specifically, engineer, you can break into many categories. The most important thing is an engineer, you can dedicate yourself to doing different types of clients. So you can do high-end clients, low-end clients. So what makes an engineer so unique is they have a lot of categories they can break down to. And each category has their own ways and benefits to make a substantial amount of income. So as I mentioned earlier, construction engineer, construction / manager, you develop houses for people. And now in these days, more newer homes are being built, and there's new technology, new materials. So that area is really niche in the same time, and it's not really that big out there. If you can mass market as such as on YouTube, like Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform, showcase what you can do, you can actually find clients around the world that actually want to cater to you. At the same time, you can also meet with new suppliers and give your clients deals that they can do it themselves, and also in a way teach it to them. Instead, if you don't want to hire you can also show it to them how to do it, and charging a different type of fee compared to doing it yourself, which is another really unique source. So that's all I have for part 1. I'll see you again in part 2. Please like, share, and subscribe down below, and also write your comments. If you like this video a lot, then comment down below, and I can see whatever type of jobs that you guys might like to see, and like how I would discuss whether or not it's viable to you. Peace.